Hello everyone, it's Fly Lady Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the fact that you cannot clean clutter. This is a famous quote from Marla Silly, the original Fly Lady. And you can't clean clutter because clutter's in the way and clutter can't be put anywhere while you're trying to clean. So that's why we work on a weekly home blessing hour, which means we clean the middles on Mondays if you're an at-home homemaker, or you can spread it out among 5 or 6 days if you're a payroll homemaker, or choose to do that for an hour on Saturday along with your zone work. So if you're an at-home homemaker, it happens on Monday. That's the classic plan. So when you get ready to do it, you're going to do 3 things. You're going to do your garbage cans, clean the glass, dust, vacuum, mop, and do your sheets. That's what you're going to do. And you can do that if there's clutter around. You can. You can even do laundry if there's piles of laundry around. You just have to pull some out and do your laundry. So you can't clean clutter means that you have to start decluttering. Don't think you're going to start with a deep clean of your house. Even if it's dirty, that's not going to work. Just do the weekly home blessing hour. It will make it look much better. It's not a deep clean, but it will bless you and it will bless your family. It is housework done incorrectly, and it's perfectly okay. In the South, we say a lick and a promise, and that's what you're giving it. I know that Marla Silly is from North Carolina. She says hitting a lick at a snake, or hitting a lick at a snake. Same thing. It just means that you're just getting it done as fast as you can, as quickly as you can, to the best of your ability in a short period of time. So that's what you're doing. The clutter is going to have to be decluttered 15 minutes at a time. That's what's going to happen to clutter. But guess what really does happen? It really does go away. Clutter really does go away. It's like the dripping of water. It wears away stone. 15 minutes of decluttering 4 times a week is going to make a humongous difference in your home over 3 months, over 6 months, over a year. How long has it been this way? How long has it been this way? That's right. So we're going to get it gone pretty quickly compared to how long it's been this way. All right. So clutter is things that don't belong, period. That's clutter. Things that don't belong. So if you have clutter on your desktop, you have things there that don't belong there. If you have clutter in your cabinets, you have things there that don't belong there. If you have clutter on the backs of chairs, you have things there that don't belong. They don't belong there. They may be things that you need to keep. It may be your wool coat that's thrown over the chair and it needs to be hung up, but that's where it belongs. But it may also be an empty cat litter bag in the corner. It may also be a broken teapot underneath the sink. It may also be an absolutely flawlessly beautiful platter that you just don't like and will never use, taking up space in your pantry or on a shelf somewhere. That is all clutter. So some clutter is trash. Some clutter is giveaway. It's good. Somebody else is going to love it. You're going to bless them with it. And some clutter is just in the wrong place in your house. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to start decluttering so that you can clean your house. Once your house is decluttered, and it won't all be decluttered at once, when you're decluttering, you're going to get the smaller rooms that you're working on are going to be decluttered sooner. So usually the bathrooms are decluttered before the kitchen, for example, because there's not that many closets and spaces in the bathroom to be decluttered. But once you've decluttered, then you can start deep cleaning. So once you've decluttered, you can clean out under the sink. You can put those in baskets, those things you decide to keep, plastic tubs or baskets under the sink so you can pull them out and clean out under there. Or if there's a flood, pull out everything pretty quickly and save them maybe because they're elevated on a little plastic. That happened to me under my sink in the kitchen. I put everything in 2 white baskets, low-sided baskets. And when we had our disposal went crazy and flooded, I was able to pull those out pretty quickly and save my products and the water was mainly underneath. There was some water in there, but I was able to get to it pretty quickly because I could get it out really quick. So that's one of the tips that you see lots and lots of organizers telling you, to put things in containers and things that you can pull out so you can get to them. All right, but I digress. The point is, you can't clean it if it's full of clutter. You can't clean under the sink if it's full of clutter. You can't clean where your dishes go if it's jammed full of clutter. You can't vacuum the bottom of your closet if it's full of clutter. You can't do lots of things if there's clutter. You just can't. And the other thing you're going to discover is, once the clutter is gone and you can deep clean, then you're going to see things that need repair. But every home needs repair. Unfortunately, if your house has been cluttered for years and years, it may need a lot of repair that you just never saw before. There may be mildew back there. There may be some dampness back there, other kind of dampness. There may be a hole there you forgot about. There may be mouse droppings. So we want to get this stuff cleaned as fast as we can. We're using our mental discipline to go through that clutter and get it done, and keep the things that we love and will use every year in our home. If you haven't touched something in 3 years, you're probably not going to touch it again. If you see it, you're going to say, oh, this is so pretty. This was Aunt Irma's. But if Aunt Irma gave it to you and you never used it, your only responsibility when you receive a gift is to say thank you. After that, that gift belongs to you, and you can do with it what you will without hurting anyone's feelings, because when I give a gift and when you give a gift, you certainly don't give it with attachments that say, now here's the gift, but you can't give it away. You can't break it. You can't hide it in the closet. You must display this at all times. What kind of a gift is that? I would say, no, thank you. Keep your gift. So remember that when somebody gave you a gift and you said thank you, that was your responsibility. After that, you can do whatever you want to with it. It belongs to you. So my suggestion is, if you haven't touched it in 3 years, it needs to go bye-bye. If it's something that you forgot you had and you've been looking for it and you just couldn't find it, and it's something that you really think you'll use all the time, and you can get it and you can use it, it's fine. But if you find that you're not using it, then maybe you were wrong and it needs to go. And that can happen on your second wave of decluttering, which often happens after you've decluttered your house. Often people go back and re-declutter because it's so much easier and it's so fun to get that space available so that you don't have a jammed closet that you can't get anything out of or put anything into. Okay, so the title of this is You Cannot Clean Clutter. The whole point of this conversation is you've got to get rid of your clutter so you can clean, because you want a clean house. I hope this helped you. I hope this changes your thinking a little bit, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.